Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. This is your first time on the channel. A very big welcome. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, get the thumbs up and share this. This would be greatly appreciated so we can keep giving you this great stuff every week and giving you predictions looking at the markets for the week coming. Thanks. Okay, so the euro dollar, we can see here then again, like I was saying last week, that we really are in a actual significant area here of the actual. So we have here in the past tense here, we have support, 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 and then it's come here actually resistance and breaking it, and now we're in this regions again, giving us the heads up actually that this is actually going to be either a breakout or we're going to be coming back down south short term. So let's go into the actual daily. Okay, so in the daily here we can see here the actual what has happened here. We can see here that on Friday the actual candle has actually sneaked down here underneath, giving us a kind of a heads up that this quite possibly is going to be changing short term down to the south. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at the setups. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here. What I was talking about then, we were looking for the market to continue up to hit our actual TP, but we are getting a lot of actual resistance around this area here, we can see, right? And then we had a sneaky little actually on Friday here, the actual market had shot down into this actually crucial area here again. This is like in the sell zone area, meaning basically what that means is that if we get a candle, especially another big engulfing candle, something like this coming down here, the market is going to change, right? So what we have then is like a trend line break. So this is the first part of it here. This is why I have outlined this in the red. If it comes down here, we are looking at sells, right? So I'm still being biased and I'm still looking for the market to continue up for one more move. In terms of actually once the actual price actually holds in this area, I'm still looking for a price then to continue up to hit our TP, being the actual 1.2300 in the euro dollar. So the pound dollar then we can see here in the daily here, so it's still holding strong in this area here. We see it's been pretty much the last 2 weeks it's been going sideways here, we can see, but it's still holding strong so far. The bias been going up north still. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we actually finished here at this point here. What I was talking about last week, that we were looking for a price, and if it comes back down into this regions here, we are okay. So it has come back down slightly into this area, so that's fine. So once price holds in this area, I'm still looking for price then to continue back up north to hit our actual TP, being the actual 1.4275 in the pound dollar. Okay, so the dollar yen we can see here in the monthly here. So the last 3 months then it's pretty much been pretty strong actually. So let's go into the actual week. So in saying that then basically we had a nice rally up here for several weeks then we got 3 weeks of a actual pullback, which is normal, and it's been actually been going up slowly since then actually. So we're still in the actual the bulls are in play here. So let's go into the actual daily. So then this actual target, which we had a target up here actually, and it got hit this week, so for the last few weeks, because it's been actually just as a really slowly kind of retracement coming back here back to our descending channel, which I've talked about previous weeks ago, that actually we've got that engulfing candle, giving us the heads up that the bulls were back in play, so which it has been. So, and so let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then was this actually at the 108.88 area, which this trading zone, we were still looking for buys moving up north. So like I said, it did come down into this actual trading zone area this week, but it did hold in the actual trading zone on the finished candles, and then it just stormed up and hit our actual target, being the actual 109.64. so if you're on that, guys, then well done. So then for this week coming, then what we're looking for then is actually for price to continue up north. But if price comes back to this actual regions here, being the 109.40 area, that's okay. Once it holds in this area, I'm still looking for actual price then to continue up north to hit our actual TP, being the actual 110.50 in the dollar yen. So the dollar Canadian here, we can see here in the actual monthly that actually we're coming down to our support, our weekly support here, we can see, but it's in actually a significant area. It's coming down slowly actually, but it's coming down here, we can see here it's in this kind of regions at the moment, right? So we have a lot of actually support and resistance here around this area. So let's go into the actual weekly. So we can see here then this week has been pretty much of a doji week, so it kind of opened and closed near enough to the same of the actual this week. Okay then, so my bias then is exactly so. Still we're looking for the actual sells to continue down south. So again then, once this actually regions here holds here at the 1.2180, I'm still looking for price then to continue down south to hit our target, being the actual 1.2 thousand in the dollar Canadian. Okay, so in the weekly then, in the actual euro yen, we can see here then this week has been a actual engulfing bullish week, and it's given us the kind of the heads up really that actually that the market is continued to go up as in the bias position. So here is the actual crucial here, we can see here that is actually in this region at the moment, and it's still going north, right? So let's go into the actual daily. So we can see here then in the daily then in the euro yen that actually specifically on Thursday it has been a really big engulfing candle, showing that there is so much more momentum moving north still. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then is we were looking for price to continue up north, and I was saying then if price comes back into this regions here, into the actual 132.10 area, we were okay once it holds here. But pretty much on the opening of the week it has been going up north, and has hit our actual target here, being the actual 133.98. so if you're on that, guys, well done. So again then, this is last week then what I did was I put in this red zone area here, saying that we're at a weekly kind of high, and the price then, if you see any big wicks or anything happening here, then it's giving us indication that actually quite possibly we're looking for moves down south. So at the moment it's still very biased, looking for moves up north. So I'm still looking for moves up north. So okay, so what I'm looking at then for this week coming is that more than likely we will get a bit more of a retracement back into this regions area before we will see moves up north to the actual new target, being the actual 135.20 in the euro yen. Okay, so the crypto, to the Ethereum, then we can see here then from 2 weeks ago with this great big huge actual decline here, that actually the price is still in this kind of regions here. What I'm talking about then is that I'm still biased that it's actually going to keep moving north, and you can see here that it is in this actually regions here and is above it at the moment, right? So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So what I was talking about then last was this price was around this area here, and what I was saying is that if price comes down into this regions here, the 2094 area, that actually we were looking for price to continue up actual north. Now it did come down slightly beneath it here, but it gave us a nice actually morning star pattern, giving us momentum, showing that actually price was going to continue up north. So it did continue up north, and then it hit our actual target, being the actual 2607 area. Now there has a lot of actually resistance up here, we can see at this regions here. Now, but I'm still being very biased and looking for the price to continue up north. But once we have price that actually will actually hold in our new structural area, being the actual 2200 area, I'm still looking for a price to continue up north to hit our actual new TP, being the 2978. Now, in saying that, if we get a nice engulfing candle that's going to come down slightly like this, I'm looking for sells, right? So that's what I'm looking at for this week coming, okay? Okay, so in gold then we can see here in the actual daily the price is going up north still, but we're in a significant area here again actually where price is. But in saying that, we can see here then again actually on Friday the actual gold had finished up with a nice actually bullish candle. So let's go into the actual 4 hour. Okay, so in the 4 hours then in actual gold, last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then, if we get a bit of a retracement into this area, into this structural area, and it holds in this area, we were good. But pretty much then on the opening it has been kind of going up, and it hasn't come any actual further down south in the opening of the actual week, and it has continued up and hit our actual TP in the 1900, so that's great. And now is the close then on Friday then is pretty much near to the high of the week. So again, I'm still looking for price then to continue up north. More than likely we will get some sort of more of a retracement for a better risk reward down into these regions here, and then I'm still looking for price to continue up to hit our new TP, being the actual 1928 in gold. Okay, so the Dow then, the Dow Jones, or the actual US 30 here, we're looking at, and I've been talking about this for the last few weeks actually, with this actually rise in red here, we can see here, that actually is giving us some sort of indication that actually quite possibly that actually this market is going to be moving down south. Now last week was the first indication, which was this here, basically meaning that it was below actually our actual support line up here, and so, and still it's very biased, it's still moving up north. So I still think there is a bit more momentum left in this market before it will crash down. So so let's go into the actual 4 hour. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about, you know, just put in this actually red trading zone area, meaning that if price comes down into these regions and comes down, we're looking for sells. But pretty much then the market has been moving up north. So we got a nice move up into our target here, being the actual 245110. And then it came back to actual nice retracement then back into these regions here. Which was fine, actually gave it a deep retracement and moving up north still. Okay, so what I'm looking at then for this week coming then is for a price then for a better risk reward then again, if price holds at the actual the top part or the bottom part of our actually ascending wedge, and the structural point here being the actual 34240 area, I'm still looking for price then to continue up north and to hit our new TP area, being the actual 34785 in the Dow. Okay then guys, so it's been another great week then overall, so well done if you got some of them moves, that's great. So guys, don't forget then to subscribe to the channel, give the thumbs up and share this, I deeply appreciate that. So the more people that keep putting likes and all that, I can get it around and around and around, right, okay? So that's the big thing what I'm trying to do here is to help people as best I can, right? So okay guys, so have a great week coming and take care, God bless, thank you, bye bye.